So yeah, good morning, guys. Early in the morning, Sisyrk's turn to take the gym, and silliness. I I thought I was recording. I wasn't. Yeah, embarrassment. Pastoria City Pokemon Gym Leader Crash Awake, the Torrential Mask Master. Now, if you think you're gonna get jump scared by your rival, think again. That only happens in Pokemon Platinum. Make sure I'm recording. Talk to this guy. The Gym Leader Crash Awake is a master of water-type Pokemon in the vanilla game. I'd say you've got guts if you try to face down water types with fire or ground type Pokemon. But that part I'll leave up to you. Go and have some good battles. Pastoria City Pokemon Gym Leader Crash Awake. Certified trainers Marcus. Yeah, goofy me, I forgot to turn on the recording. So don't worry, you guys didn't miss anything at all. Maybe a few battles, but it's a good thing emulation allows for resetting. So yeah, back to this. My body isn't the only thing I work on toughening up here. I also work on my Pokemon and my spirit. Yeah, I need to work on staying awake during my my recording sessions because I forgot to turn on the recording. So now it's recording now. That was a lot of nows. Redundancy. So yeah, hit this bear with that. Have you guys ever fallen asleep during a playthrough? During one of your like personal playthroughs? Let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever dozed off while playing video games. Because I remember one time I was playing a video game and I dozed off in the middle of it for about a good 2-3 minutes. Like, wow, trainer, you just might be tougher than our gym leader, maybe. But yeah, for about a good 2-3 minutes, I was playing a video game and I had dozed off on it. So yeah, and I realized I had dozed off when I woke up and I was like, oh, I gotta go to bed. I am tired. So yeah, I turned off my game. I did save my progress in whatever game I was playing, but I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. So save my game, turn it off, hop back into bed for a good snooze. I have mastery over the incredible power of water. You won't win. So yeah, early morning shenanigans, and I'm still kind of sleepy. So also when I battled this guy off camera, I hit Blissey with Wood Hammer and almost knocked out my dragon hair. So I'm not gonna use Wood Hammer again. Rather, I'm just gonna change it up a little bit here to just using Mega Kick, which will make sense once Dragon Hair evolves. But the kid wins anyway. I'm just bowled over. Press the green button. Don't press the orange button. Pressing the orange button makes the water go all the way down. Pressing the green button brings the water up to that level. Pressing the blue button brings it all the way up. I'll show you guys in just a bit. I've traveled all over the globe while raising Pokemon. This is the gym I've chosen. You'll find it a handful for sure. Mm-hmm. You're the one that I just realized when I was battling when I. You're the one I was battling when I realized that I wasn't recording. Yeah, can you tell I'm slurring my speech because I just woke up? You may have found my lucky egg, but did you find my fly? Heatran, huh? Yeah. Do I have anything I could take on a Heatran? Iron Tail, Shadow Claw, Fly, Bug Bite. Nothing. Nothing on Aerodactyl here. Roar of Rayquaza, you got Sky Uppercut. Perfect. And Muddy Water, so that's double the dose. Excuse me. Heatran is one of the few legendary Pokemon that is 50-50 male-female. Yeah, the other legendary Pokemon that do have genders on them are Latios and Latias, but they are locked to whatever gender they are. Like for example, Latios is locked to being male, while Latias is locked to being female. There aren't a lot of legendary Pokemon that have genders like that. You have Cresselia, who is always female. Yes, that's right, Cresselia is a female legendary. But then there's Darkrai, who's supposedly like the male counterpart to Cresselia, but Darkrai doesn't have a gender. So there's also that, yeah. But yeah, I don't know how many legendary Pokemon have genders on them. You guys can kind of look that up for me. Or I can look it up myself, but I'm kind of tired right now. So I'm also kind of feeling the early morning blues and blahs. So I'll feel fine later on in the day, excuse me. Let's use Muddy Water. You know, you're the only Pokemon in the fight. That's better off for double battles, Heatran. And I miss anyway. Wouldn't matter because I miss. Let's try again. Yeah, Heatran here, being a fire and steel type Pokemon, is 4x weak to ground type moves. Let's see. You're a kind of top class tough. Class. Top class, me. Anyway. So yeah, Heatran has weaknesses as well. It's 4x weak to ground type moves, being fire and steel. But it's also weak to fighting type moves and water type moves. So yeah. I know you cannot breed a Heatran. Just because Heatran has a 50-50 chance being male-female doesn't mean you can breed it. It's a non-breedable legendary. It's in the undiscovered egg group. Talk to the little girl. I want to become a strong trainer, like Crash or Wake. You do that. Oh look, you have a Charizard. You have a fire type and a water type gym. That's fine, I guess. Take to the skies. Honestly, Charizard has a funny looking head in that sprite. Like his head is just too big for his neck. But then again, Charizard's fat. Hydro Cannon, Ice Beam, it doesn't matter. Cubone's weak to both moves. Sorry, Cubone. You're too much. Here's a fun fact about Cubone. I may have mentioned this in my Pokemon Blue randomizer run. But for those who don't remember me mentioning it, I'll briefly say it. In Japan, Cubone's name is Orphan. Spelled slightly different from the actual spelling of the word orphan, but yeah, it's called Orphan. Make of that what you will. I've landed the most fish Pokemon in the world. I'm next. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. Oh, he actually has a name that makes sense. Boss Malcolm. How many Pokemon do you have? You have 3, so I don't want to get stuck on a stall. So I'm gonna avoid Hydro Cannon for now. Nice. Vine Whip. Let me see. Do I need to take something off right? No. Vine Whip is actually pretty weak, so no, we're not gonna learn Vine Whip. Miltank. Oh jeez. That is a definite Pokemon you need a fighting type move for, so let's see. Okay, Luxray is good. No, I have not been ignoring the nicknaming process for these Pokemon. I know people have been leaving names for these guys. I just keep forgetting because I get so caught up playing the game that I forget to nickname them. I will eventually get around to nicknaming these Pokemon. I'll write down all the names in my book and I'll just start slapping nicknames on every one of them. Between files, I'm going to be doing that. So don't worry about it. I will get around to eventually nicknaming them. For the time being, let's just stick with what they got. Stop breathing down my back about it. I can feel you people hovering over me, breathing down my neck about the nicknaming thing. The steam coming out of your nostrils. I'll bite the cow. Nose pass, huh? Let's see. Sure. Fun fact about Grovyle having Psychic here. That's a reference to the Delta card that I have of a Trico that also has a Psychic type move on it. Being #1 in the world doesn't mean a thing. Oh, it does. Just ask all, ask all those NASCAR racers what it feels like to be #1. Okay, press this, and the water goes down. Yeah, the green buttons kind of work differently. So, if the water goes down with the green button, then the water goes all the way down with the orange button. It's kind of a weird process, but yeah. Like the raging sea, I crash down and wash away everything before me. That's just how I roll. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got the coughs today. And speaking of legendary Pokemon from Pokemon Platinum, Yeah, I was talking about in in the unrecorded video. I was talking about how, you know, this Pokemon here is the harbinger of a Game Freak brand jump scare. Along with the arrival getting you before you go into this gym here in Pokemon Platinum, yeah, Giratina here also jump scares you when you're on the Spear Pillar. He shows up, I say he, but technically genderless as you can see there. It shows up between Dialga and Palkia. They actually fear this thing. And with good reason. It's a dead Pokemon. No, I'm not kidding. It's Dragon and Ghost type. It's a dead Pokemon that has two forms. The form you see here and the origin form, which is a worm-like being that has more pronounced tendrils coming out of its back as opposed to the wing-like projections that it has there. But yeah, Giratina is technically a dead Pokemon, but a demonic dead Pokemon. And I love it so much. It's actually one of the cooler looking of the legendary trio for this region. And we missed our Blizzard. Yeesh, even his cry is scary no matter what. He's got that evil cry. Doggone it. I was hoping that move would not land, because I know when they have Dynamic Punch, the AI likes to prepare the move. Oh, forgot to put my mouse in the middle of the video here. Just gonna let it sit there. That way I can keep an eye on where it is. Oops. Giratina has 6 legs. You would think that maybe in its life it was a dragon and bug type instead of being dragon and ghost. Yeesh. The lore behind Giratina is that the reason why it was banished to an alternate dimension was because it was twisting the because it was twisting time and space continuously, probably to mess around and stuff. And the other two legendaries didn't like that, so they pleaded with Arceus as well as the mythical trio to banish Giratina to between dimensions. And I guess after he got banished out there, he kind of slowly died off. Like his physical body died away, but his spiritual body lived on and became the Pokemon that we just saw there that got knocked out. They say the origin form is Giratina's true form. That he only takes on the other forms when he wants to hide his true form. But that's the lore behind it. I don't know the truth of it all. And Chingling here is a psychic type, but how many Pokemon this guy has? 2. So we're not going to use Roar of Time yet, because just like with the other move, Roar of Time is basically a dragon type version of Hyper Beam. So yeah, we'll just hold off on using it and until the last Pokemon. We'll just use the other moves we have instead. Hitmonlee. There we go. That's a Pokemon we can finish off here. We're gonna yell at this Hitmonlee now, if we don't miss. Man, when I was doing the live stream yesterday to do the side quest in Ocarina of Time, and one of the side quests that got me was the race against Dampe. Ugh. That one is so annoying. Anybody have any tips on how to do that race faster? I want to get the piece of heart that's in it. That wave didn't even wash my hands. That's disgusting. Anyway, anybody have any tips on how I could get through the Dampe race faster? Let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas, because I want to finish that race so I can get the piece of heart that's in it. I'm trying to go for 100% in Ocarina of Time, and I'm just having a rotten time with it. But anyway, Crash Awake. Heal up the team before we talk to him, because you don't know if he has any powerful Pokemon on his team there. And because he can't save our file, we'll have to do a save state here instead. So hold down the shift key, press F2, and there we go. So yeah, that's our save. Now let's talk to Crash Awake. Welcome. I don't get challenged very often. The glory you are now beholding is the Pastoria Gym leader. That's right, I'm Crash Awake. My Pokemon were toughened up by stormy white waters. They'll take everything you can throw at them and then pull you under. Victory will be ours. Come on, let's get it done. So here we have Crasher Awake. He's like, what, the second instance of a water type gym leader? That is not Jasmine. Jasmine is a steel type gym leader. Anyway, and look, he actually has a water type Pokemon. It's kind of funny. Well, it's water and poison, but still. So Crash Awake's main gimmick in the vanilla game is to come at you with indeed pure breed water type Pokemon. You know, he doesn't always have half breeds. I think in Platinum they gave him a Quagsire to kind of balance out his team. I know he has a Floatzel. He also I think he has a Quagsire in Platinum as well. I don't remember. But I know he has like 3 water type Pokemon on his team, and they're all heavy hitters too. They're all focused on just pure physical attack power with the occasional special attack, like his trademark move, Brine. So let's go ahead and fight this guy. Now Tentacool here, and just like along with its evolved form, are kind of sort of like special defense tanks. Not big special defense tank. Oh look, just knocked off his special defense. But anyway, but they're kind of like special defense tanks. Especially Tentacool, who can take a psychic blast that you wouldn't believe, even if it's from a Pokemon that gets same type of attack bonus from it. I've had issues in the past with Tentacool and Tentacruel like tanking psychic type moves. They have no 4X weaknesses either. Unlike most of the Pokemon, due to them being water and poison, they're just simply weak Pokemon to psychic, psychic, electric, and ground type moves. You know, but in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which introduced their grass type variation, the Toadscool, those ones unfortunately have a 4X weakness to ice type moves. They also have a new weakness introduced to them, which is bug type and fire type. Yeah, the Toadscool is, although it's a cool looking Pokemon and funny looking when it runs around, it has big weaknesses. You know that Super Potion is not going to save that Tentacool. I weakened it. I knocked off his special defense stat, so another Psychic and that thing's going down. I implore you people, even if you don't want to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I would implore people to look up the running animation for Toadscool. It looks plain silly. Its legs flip-flop everywhere when it runs. So this man's sending out Aggron, which is 4X weak to fighting type moves. But we also have Rain in effect, so we can also use Dugong's Hydro Cannon to knock it out if it doesn't go first. So let's go ahead and Let's take advantage of the rain. Send out Dugong. We'll send out our own water type. Kind of fits this man's theme of being a heavy hitter, huh? Since he's a professional wrestler. Salamence. If only Dugong wasn't resting now. I could one-shot the Salamence with Ice Beam. But you know what? Let's go ahead and tank any hits that this Salamence is going to bring to us. Hey, that was a good move. Indeed it was. That is not a good move. Critical hit. Recharge. Rain falling on my head. Okay, let's finish this fight off in some chilly style. Still flailing. Still doing damage. Still a good duck. That was from the YouTube TikTok video where they have a duck that explains like real world symptoms and stuff like ADHD and stuff. I would recommend watching those videos. They're pretty educational. What? It's gone and ended. How do I say this? I want more. I want to battle a lot more. It seems the Undertow pulled me under. But I had a great time battling with you. You've earned this. So we got the Fen Badge. Well, Sisyrk got the Fen Badge. You need that Fen Badge to use the hidden move Defog outside of battle. This is a special reward from me in recognition of your team's power. That normally is Brine, but in this game it is Guillotine, a one-hit KO move that only does damage, that only KOs the Pokemon if they're a lower level than the user. If they're a higher level than the user, it almost never hits. He's describing Brine right there, saying that that does more damage to opponents when they have less than half their HP, so yeah. The styles of battling and winning are as widely varied as trainers are. Do you want to know how I battle? I battle so I can say I had fun at the end, whether I win or lose. That's actually a nice positive outlook. Thinking not thinking of the loss of the battle, but think about how fun the battle was. Yeah, a lot of us trainers need to keep that in mind. Because sometimes we take losses to heart and it kind of makes us look bad in public. Yeah, you don't want that. Oh, Sisyrk, you've beaten the gym leader. So how was it? Did you enjoy your battle against Crash Awake? Sure, winning is important, but don't forget to have fun too. I think Crash Awake showed you what I mean by fun. Yep. Just have fun with the battles. Don't always take them to heart. So you expect your rival again? To jump scare you when you come out of the gym? Nah, I don't think so. We already hit the 30-minute mark, and that was pretty fast. We hit 30 minutes on the video. Well, it's not exactly 30 minutes, but it'll be a few seconds. So we're going to go ahead and heal up here at the Pokemon Center. I don't like to make videos short like this, but to be honest, there's not much else we can do for the time being. I mean, there's also Hearthome City Gym. Let's see. Let's look at our badges real quick because this could help us out. And don't mind the dirty badge. I'm not gonna open the case. Okay, so yeah, we have Fantina. She's waiting for our challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and fly to Hearthome City before ending the episode off. But yeah, we're gonna end it in Hearthome. We're not gonna end it here. That way, we'll know to take on Fantina. Let's stand right here. And do our save state. Shift key F2. And there we go. Sorry about all the yawning and the coughing that I did in this video, by the way. Didn't mean for the cough to come up like that. It just happened. So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cough in your ears. So, anyway, with all that said and done, thank you all for watching this episode. Remember to like, subscribe, comment on the videos. And I'll see you guys next time when Krysis also takes on the water type gym. Things might go different for Krysis as they did for Sisyrk here, since Krysis tends to have more of an issue fighting gym leaders as she's taking the vanilla route, whereas Sisyrk here takes the cheaters route. So, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Much love from Krysis X2 Light. Take care. Bye-bye. Blink. I make sure I did my save state. Okay. Bye.